let's get right into it. Number 9. The defunct gland that could make you magnetic. Imagine having a built-in compass in your head. Well, turns out you might actually have one, it's just broken. Inside your brain, there's this tiny gland called the pineal gland. Scientists found tiny crystals of magnetite inside this gland, the same stuff that helps birds navigate during migration. And these aren't just some boring crystals. Magnetite is one of the most magnetic materials found in nature. Birds use these crystals like a biological GPS to sense Earth's magnetic field. Some scientists think our ancestors might have used this built-in compass to navigate, just like birds do. But somewhere along the way, we lost the user manual. When scientists mess with magnetic fields around people's heads, it actually changes how much sleep hormone this gland produces. It's like these crystals are still trying to do their job. So next time you're relying on Google Maps to find the nearest Starbucks, just remember, there's an ancient navigation system gathering dust in your head. Number 8. Your body's natural night vision mode. Ever wonder why cats' eyes glow in the dark while yours don't? Well, turns out you actually have the genetic code for glowing night vision eyes. It's just sitting there in your DNA, like an app you downloaded but never opened. This night vision system is called the tapetum lucidum. It's basically a natural light booster that sits behind the retina. Animals like cats and dogs have this mirror-like layer in their eyes that gives them incredible night vision. When light hits their eyes, this layer bounces it back through their retina for a second chance at catching any photons. Humans have these same genes, we just never use them. Our ancestors were day creatures, so evolution hit the snooze button on our night vision genes, but the code is still there, collecting dust in our DNA. There's a trade-off, though. Animals with this night vision system have slightly blurry daytime vision, so while cats are living their best nocturnal life with their built-in headlights, we evolved for crystal-clear daytime vision instead. Number 7. Your secret gill slits that never opened. When you were just a tiny embryo, you actually had what looked like fish gills forming in your neck, but these weren't actual gills. They were more like nature's construction scaffolding. These fake gill slits never opened up, and that's why you can't breathe underwater. Instead, they transformed into parts of your body that you use every single day. Those gills became your ear canals, throat muscles, and even some of the nerves in your face. It's like your body started building a fish, but then decided to make a human instead. Back in the 1800s, some scientists got super excited about this. They thought it meant human embryos were literally speedrunning evolution, going from fish to human in 9 months. Well, turns out they were wrong. These structures are more like nature's Lego pieces. Your body just uses these gill-looking blocks to build the stuff that you might actually need as a human. So next time you swallow or hear something, remember those actions are happening thanks to your body's recycled gill parts. Number 6. Your eyes have a built-in sunscreen. Your eyes come with a secret superpower, their own natural sunscreen. Deep in your retina, there's this tiny area called the macula that's packed with yellow pigments. These pigments are called lutein and zeaxanthin, and they're basically the bouncers at your eye's exclusive club. When harmful blue light tries to get in, whether it's from the sun or that TikTok scroll session at 3 a.m., these bouncers step in and block it. But your body can't make these protective pigments on its own. You have to feed your eyes the right stuff to keep this natural sunscreen working. Most people spend hundreds on fancy sunglasses, while their internal ones are running on empty because they haven't eaten a vegetable since 2019. It's like having a built-in force field, but forgetting to charge it. And in today's world where we're basically staring at screens 24/7, you want this force field working at full power. So yeah, you shouldn't avoid your vegetables, or else your eye's built-in sunscreen juice will run low. Number 5. Your third eyelid that forgot how to blink. So you know that weird little pink thing in the corner of your eye? The one that looks like a tiny piece of ham got stuck there. Well, that's actually your third eyelid, or what's left of it anyway. Most animals have a fully functional third eyelid that slides across their eye like a built-in windshield wiper. Birds use it to keep their eyes moist while flying. Fish use it to see underwater without getting their eyes damaged. But somewhere along the way, we lost this superpower. All we've got now is this sad little remnant called the plica semilunaris. It does help drain your tears into that little tear lake in the corner of your eye. It also lets your eyeball move around more freely. Without it, your eye would be too tightly attached to move properly. But compared to what other animals can do with their third eyelid, we really got the short end of the stick here. It's like nature gave us a Ferrari, but removed the engine and wheels. Number 4. Your body's hibernation switch. Scientists have found that hidden in our DNA is an ancient switch that could let us hibernate like bears. Think of it like your phone's power-saving mode, but for your entire body. When animals hibernate, their body temperature drops dramatically, their heart barely beats, and they use almost no energy. We still have these hibernation genes today, they're just turned off. Basically like having a superpower button that's covered in dust. But some people actually have genetic mutations that turn these genes on by accident. These people show weirdly low body temperatures and super slow metabolic rates. It's like their bodies are trying to hibernate, but can't quite figure out how to do it properly. Now, doctors are getting really excited about this discovery. They think if we could figure out how to control this switch, we could use it during major surgeries. Or even better, imagine being able to hibernate during long space flights to Mars. No more watching 500 movies to pass the time. Just wake me up when we get there. Number 3. Your hidden ultraviolet sensors. Your eyes can actually see ultraviolet light. You've got these secret UV sensors just chilling in your retinas right now. The only reason you can't use them is because your eye's natural lens blocks these UV rays to protect your retina from damage. Yeah, you have built-in sunglasses that you can never take off. But when people have cataract surgery, doctors replace their natural lens with an artificial one. Sometimes these artificial lenses don't block UV light as well as the original, and that's when things get really interesting. These patients suddenly start seeing things the rest of us can't. They describe seeing mysterious blue glows and patterns that are invisible to everyone else. One patient walked outside after surgery and saw everything covered in a faint blue tint. Trees, buildings, even puddles of water had this extra layer that nobody else could see. You're walking around with superhero vision hardware installed, just with a UV filter in the way. The only way to unlock this superpower is to literally have someone take out part of your eye. Number 2. Your ears lost echolocation hardware. Deep in your brain, there's some pretty wild hardware just gathering dust. You've got the same circuits as bats and dolphins for echolocation, but they're just sitting there like an unplugged gaming console. Some blind people have actually figured out how to turn this system on. They make clicking sounds with their mouths and listen to the echoes to see the world around them. Take Daniel Kish. They call him the human bat. This guy walks around making clicking sounds with his mouth, and the echoes tell him where everything is. When scientists looked at his brain, they found something crazy. The part of his brain that should only work for seeing things was lighting up when he was listening to echoes. His brain basically said, "Oh, we can't use the eyes. No problem, we'll just rewire everything." And you could probably learn to do this too. Some people who use this can ride bikes and even play basketball. Yeah, they're literally using sound to see. So next time you're stumbling around in the dark looking for the light switch, remember you've got sonar hardware in your head. You just never bothered to read the manual. Number 1, the forgotten muscle that wiggles your ears. You know those people who can wiggle their ears? Turns out we all have the muscles to do it. They're called auricular muscles, and they wrap around your ears like tiny rubber bands. Back in the day, our ancestors used these muscles like a built-in radar system. They could turn their ears to catch sounds of predators sneaking up on them. These muscles still try to work even today. Scientists hooked up some electrodes near people's ears and played sounds behind them. The muscles started twitching, trying to turn the ears toward the noise like some ancient autopilot. And when people really focus on listening, like trying to hear someone in a noisy room, these muscles flex automatically. And yeah, we all have that one friend that can actually somewhat control these muscles consciously. But for most of us, they're just sitting there, forgotten and unused. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.